Alright, so I told you there are three aspects of being, which is the spirit, the mind, and the body. Alright, so I've talked about the spirit in my earlier video. Now let's talk about the mind. What is the mind? Mind is the elements, parts, substance, or process that reasons, thinks, feels, weighs, perceives, judges. Remember, the part of a person that makes them able to be aware of things. That is mind. Mind store memories too. The mind is what enables humans to be aware of the world and their experiences. The faculty of consciousness and thoughts. That's what mind is. Now, while the brain controls a person's movements, emotions, and various bodily functions, the mind alludes to a person's morality, reasoning, and understanding. The brain is a physical organ. It can be touched. It can be seen. However, the mind is intangible. You cannot see the mind. It can never be touched or seen. It's invisible. Now, you see, Jesus said it in the Bible that for to set the mind on the flesh is death, but to set the mind on the spirit is life and peace. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect. Mind is what is between the spirit and the body. The spirit is the essence. The body is the ego. You see, what gives most people problem in life is because they are more identified with the body. Look, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a Libra, or maybe it's because I just see it's the perfect way of life to bring balance to both. Fine, the body is important, okay? The body is very, very much important. Nobody can dispute that fact, because even God said, give 10% to me. God asked for just 10%. Alright, but as for me, I prefer 50-50. I mean 50 to the spirit and 50 to the body. Alright, in the sense that because I've come to realize that the more you are closer to the spirit, the more ability you will acquire. Did you know that there are many essence powers, divine powers, supernatural powers that will make you a superwoman, a supernatural human being that you will acquire if you do the spirit work, if you get more closer to the spirit, if you explore the spirit. Both the spirit and the body, the spirit is in the body, is just everything is the same, but the thing is that most people identified with the body instead of identifying with the spirit. Human essence is supposed to be 100%. Human's divine nature is 100% essence. But the body, the ego, has shaded that essence to the extent that it only remains flickers of light, like to the essence that the essence that is left, that remains in some people, is just about 3 to 5%. If human being can have up to 10% of essence, we have access to many spiritual powers like telepathy, like astral projection, like, a lot like that, like a lot of spiritual powers. If only you can raise your essence. Now, here is the thing. It is the body that shaded those essence. The essence is there. But the body is just like a layer that has shaded the essence. Identification kills the essence. Ego-driven emotions kill the essence. Now, this is why spiritual works always comes with subtraction. If you are ready, if you are willing, if you are going to do spiritual work, you must be ready to lose, to let go. You will lose a lot of things. As a matter of fact, you will lose your life, but you will only regain it back. You will be given a new life. So you will lose everything, including your life. You will lose your whole life. You will lose friends. You will lose family. You will lose things. You will lose a lot of things, a lot of physical things, a lot of material things, a lot of connection, a lot of relationship. You will lose relationships. You will be ready to lose. Don't forget, you will even lose your life, but you will be given a new life if you are ready for spiritual work. So it's come with subtraction. It's come with detachment. Because those layers that has been, it's just like when you, let's say, you want a torchlight, and then you start covering that torchlight with cloths. You want a torchlight, you put it down, and then you start covering that light with cloths until you shaded it totally. So now you have to be removing those cloths. The more you remove it, the more that light will appear. So the excess is light, but the ego, the body has shaded it. The identification with maybe relationship, family, institution, works, like a lot of activities that is not. So you have to disassemble. Like I said earlier, you have to take away those things that is not you. Take it away. Those things that is not you. So you now come closer to the spirit. You are forever being closer to the world, to the body, but now you now come closer to the spirit, or better still, you balance the two, 50-50. Because the body is also important. Without the body, we cannot do anything in this physical world. Just like I'm talking now, without the body, I cannot communicate this thing. Without the body, I cannot make these contents that I am making. So the body is also important. So that's why I give it 50. But for the spirits, because as for the spirit, its reward is sweetness. I love it. Like, it gives freedom, it gives peace, it gives bliss, it gives enlightenment, knowledge, like a lot. It's sweet. Being able to telepathically talk to someone. Is it not sweet for you to just sit down like this and be able to, without opening your mind, put a thought in someone's mind? Don't you like that? That is part of what you will get when you start doing spirit work. You may be here and then channel someone that is in maybe thousands of miles away from you. You just channel that person and communicate with them. You can even channel that person to call you. And you will see, like, in few minutes, that person will call you. You can leave your body consciously. You will leave your body and you'll be seeing your body on the bed. You will be seeing it, and travel. Is it not sweet? A lot like that. A lot like that. Telekinesis. Moving things with your mind. Owning lights, fire. Commanding fire with your hands, with your mind. Moving things, like a lot like that. Most of those things people call miracle, you will be doing it at ease. The more you are closer to the space, the more you will be able to do all these things. They are not magic. Now let me tell you, these superpowers are not magic. Magic is just deception. I'll talk about magic later, not now. So guys, that's just me sharing what I've come to know so far with you. If you like this video, like, comment your thoughts below, and share for others. Thank you.